What if I told you guys that just a few days ago, there's a spacecraft that flew by our planet on a trajectory just like every other gravity assist it's ever done. But something went wrong this time, and it flew a little too close to our atmosphere. Not only did it change its trajectory significantly, but the ship suffered severe damage. And a few days later, the transponders went dark, and it was never heard from again. Some of you might know this as the disappearance of flight ISCC 1359. And there were no survivors. Until today. What I've got for you guys is a story of survival, of fighting through to the bitter end, of the nature of humanity. A story of passion, a story of sheer desperation. Because there were 3 survivors of Flight 1359. 3 of them, who were standing watch presumably, did manage to get to the escape pods in time, and they did survive to Planetfall. And what I have today is their story. So come and join me. Let's learn about these survivors. Do they ever make it off the planet? How do they survive crash landing in the harsh wilderness in the middle of nowhere with minimal supplies? Or maybe they weren't in the middle of nowhere. Maybe they did have neighbors. Maybe they had friends. Maybe they had enemies. There's only one way to find out. So come and join me on this quest, and let's learn together about the fate of these 3 individuals. Yeah, let's hop right into it. So they all 3 just crash landed in the middle of this forest. And might I say, holy crap, this is a forest. Like, for real, this is insane. Ranged fighting is kind of gonna suck in here. But to be fair, all it'll take is one flash storm and that'll fix the whole tree and clearing problem real fast. These are the 3 survivors that we're gonna be tracking along their story with. So going from left to right, we've got Aaron, who is a deep space miner incapable of violence, who is quite smart, pretty optimistic, and doesn't need that much sleep, which is gonna be huge. She's got a lot of useful skills to contribute to the colony, and yeah. Then we have Tater, love the name, who is a space raider, and he's gonna pretty much be our hunter. He's really good at violence, pretty okay with animals and medical and social stuff. Also is probably just gonna smoke pot the entire time he's not hunting, so that's good to know, but, you know, all around decent human being. And then we have Trumpet, who is a space explorer, who has a pretty good round of skills that he's passionate about, nothing that he's particularly great at yet, and he is the kindest brawler who really likes to watch people bleed. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting character. Also, we need to get... Tater's gonna be our ranged hunter, so he's gonna want the bolt-action rifle. We've got Aaron and Trumpet. Aaron is not violent at all. Trumpet, I'm gonna have him grab the plasteel knife, just because I like at least one person to be a melee specialist. Specifically for, like, I don't know. It's nice to have one dude who can kind of pick them off at a distance, and then once they're up close, you're going to want someone who can actually just stab them. So if he's going to be the melee specialist, though, he needs to have, like, the better armor. And I guess you can grab pants. Getting a lay of the land. Stockpile typically goes in the middle. We'll probably put farming over by the river. Power generation's probably going to kind of be over here-ish. And I guess we could put, like, housing up there and down here kind of scattered. So that's kind of going to be the layout that we run with off the get-go. So stockpile. Okay, so after we've got that built, I'm going to start planning out, like, where do we want people to sleep? Okay, so we'll do that as one dude's room. And I'm just gonna make like a whole housing section here. Okay, we could do that. Throw down a bed in each room. Nice. And in the meantime, all of this we'll wait on. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna grab a mod for like making the rich soil stand out more. I know there's mods that like retexture it. And that brings us to the end of day 1. Ah, that's so much better. Ah, that's so nice. So I grabbed a mod that basically changes the texture of soil slightly, so you can see this is stony, that's muddy, and all the dark stuff is rich. That is so much better. It really needs to be base game. Alright, so let's sleep through the night and work on our housing in the morning. Alright, it's one bed down. So while they're doing that, we can probably plan out, like, I don't know, we're gonna need a butcher's table and a kitchen next. I don't want to put them here, so I guess we can mark these tiles as, like, deconstruct jobs. Oh yeah, we need some sort of recreation, so... Where do we want town square to be? I was honestly thinking about throwing the town square, like, on this island over here. It'd make for an interesting sort of thing later. Probably gonna have to mod in some, like, heavy-duty bridges so we can actually build on it. As far as right now, though, here? I guess let's, carve out the sight lines for that. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gonna give us even more wood. Honestly, we're gonna have so much wood that right off the bat we can afford a nice, like, luxury item, which is gonna be a torch lamp in people's rooms. So yeah, torch lamps are kind of a luxury item. They burn wood, you have to restock them, but they provide light, and people prefer to sleep in light environments and exist in light environments than in dark environments, so... yeah. How'd you like to be this dude, right? You've got a outdoor, almost finished indoor home, and you're going to bed, and someone is literally chopping down a tree right next to you as you sleep. That's gotta be, you know, a wonderful, wonderful feeling. Nice. That is the end of day 2. We need some sort of defensive position, because... I like how the game just informed us that pirate raids are going to start soon, and we're going to need some sort of defensive position, like sandbags or traps. Traps we're certainly not, like, well off to use right now, because we don't have any choke points. But on the flip side, I don't know what sandbags are going to do that this many trees aren't. Like, this is almost exclusively just going to be a melee fight. So yeah, oh, nice. They actually went and deconstructed that. So let's plan out some kind of kitchen space. We should be able to do, like, a butcher table on one side. And a field stove, like, over here. Definitely throw, like, a wall between them. And the walk-in freezer will have access over here. That'll work for now. And the walk-in freezer for the time being is just going to be a walk-in, like, storage space for food and medicine. But as soon as we get power hooked up, we'll actually be able to use it as a freezer. Yeah, so I'm thinking tomorrow the game plan is going to be set up a hunt and set up farming. Both of those are going to be pretty important. We're starting to get low on food. Hunting will help. I want hunting to be the mainstay of our food because that's what's going to help build, like, accuracy. But on the flip side, we're going to want to supplement it with something else for if animals leave or if stuff happens. And on the flip side, hunting kind of supplements the farming so we don't just have a single point of failure. So let's do that. Let's plant our first set of fields and do a hunt and build and make some of our own food. And then we can call it for this episode. That'll be the goal for this episode. And while they're sleeping, let's head over to the wildlife tab and just set up something. Classic deer, they don't have any chance of retaliating. Like, this is gonna be the big thing, is later on, like, grizzly bears give you a ton of food. Wargs don't even give you that much food, but they're quite aggressive. Early on, we definitely want to stick to things that have, like, very, very, very slim chances of retaliation. So I like the deer. Good bit of food, no chance of retaliation, sounds great. And we're gonna mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just gonna mark a doe let's go hunt her, just so that we maintain that balance. While they're doing that, let's set up some farmland down here. A growing zone, definitely gonna like... And we'll have them plant rice. And then let's throw down another zone. I'm gonna throw it down for cotton. So we're gonna need some like warm clothes at some point. And that's gonna be necessary. Cool, so we've got a little bit of food going and a little bit of cotton going. Okay, oh nice, wow, he actually got it. I was gonna go check on him and see how the shooting was going with a bajillion trees between him and where he was standing, but apparently he made it. And it looks like our job orders are working as well, because Aaron immediately is gonna go hopefully butcher and cook it up. Trumpet's planting farm up there, and it looks like, speak of the devil, Trumpet wants us to give our faction a name and wants us to name the settlement. So, like I said earlier, we're gonna name the faction Crew of ISCC 1359. I can even type that. And as far as this specific settlement goes, I don't have a great name. Names are always really, really hard. Screw it, we're gonna go Molten Base. Done. All right, so we are an official thing on this planet. If we hit the world map, that is us. We exist on this planet. We are not dead. We are very much still alive after that shipwreck. And we're gonna make our mark. We're gonna get off this planet, and we are going to get home. I'm saying it right now. Failure is not an option. The whole trading and bartering system is going to be really fun once we get there. I think what I really would like to do at some point is I want to be a brewer. I think it would be awesome to be able to, like, hey, we're trying to get off this planet and we're trying to build spacecraft to do stuff like that, but let's go brew beer and whiskey and sell it to people in the meantime. And that could be the start of, like, their business once they get home. Is they could feasibly, like, come up with a really, really, really good brew for some whiskey and some beer out here, and they could take it home and they could start, like, you know, Rimworld Brewing Company, and they tell their story about how they crash landed off this ship and basically had nothing to do for a little while but to figure out how to brew the best whiskey. They could go home and sell that. That would be awesome. That's a good marketing strategy. We're gonna do that. They are 1000% gonna set themselves up for success. This is gonna be good. Wow, Tater is absolutely raking it in. I want to see, like, these shots that he's making. Could you imagine shooting a deer through, like, this much cover from a pretty good distance away? We need to follow him next time. They stand pretty far away in this game. And I'm a little suspect of Tater. He seems to be doing too good. But we'll see. Anyways, oh, he's gonna go stand in the middle of the lake and shoot at them. That's why he's doing so good. Also, what are these packaged survival meals doing out here? A, why are they not, like, why were they forbidden? And B, why are they here? That's why he's doing so good. Is he's literally submerging himself in the lake and just taking pot shots. Let's see how these are doing. That was actually pretty close. That was not even close at all. You almost shot his girlfriend in the face, and you finally got him. Okay, that's a bit more believable. I forget what day this is at this point, but as we come to a close tonight, we're doing pretty good. All things considered, we're doing pretty good. We've got places for everyone to sleep, we've got a kitchen set up, we've got a farmland set up, we've got an absolute metric ton of wood. That is just an absurd amount of wood to have on hand. And yeah, we have a actually like cleared out spot for them to have their ranked competitive horseshoes competitions. Why those two trees didn't get marked for being cut down, I don't know. Oh, they looks like they just cropped up. Wow, this forest grows really fast, apparently. But it's a forest, so I don't know what else we expected. But yeah, as they climb into bed and we call it a night, I think that's where we're gonna leave off for today. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. It was a little bit of a slow setup, but it makes me really excited to see what the game's going to throw at us next time around, so definitely stay tuned for that. And on a side note, if you really liked the music in this video, surprise, I wrote it all myself. So I will be throwing links to all of that in the end credits. If you guys want to check it out, please do. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you really enjoyed this video, definitely check out everything else I've got on this channel. And if you want to interact with me a little bit more, I do stream every Monday and Friday on Twitch, and I'd love to catch you guys over there. So yeah, until the next video, that's where you can find me. Catch you there.